Hey friends, I want to put out a video here that is going to show you how to use the PowerKing. It's a little different as a horizontal splitter. It's a kinetic splitter, but we want to be able to show you how to use it because there's a little couple nuances about the kinetic splitter, about specifically the PowerKing. I tell you what though, it's kind of it's fast, no doubt about it. It is a fast splitter. And yeah, Danny's in the background. But here's the splitter right here. And we're going to show you how to start it and other things. So anyway, first thing I want to be able to tell you is that we put a marker on here, which is 16 inches, because we don't always get 16-inch wood, but I want to be able to see that it fits, because that's going to determine where we put the wood. This is our when we finish processing, we put it in a wagon or a wheelbarrow, a large wheelbarrow, and we put it over in a totes, or we throw the junk wood or stuff we just can't package into this pile, which we have to start to get rid of. And on this side we have our smaller wood, which is 14 inches or less. I know that this is a pile because that's kind of what we started with. We didn't have any rhyme or reason for doing what we were doing, but unfortunately it got into this this mess that we have to now spend some time to fix. And then this is basically wood that we just can't sell by bundles. Now most of our wood is sold by the bundle, so this is all wood that still needs to be seasoned, and we need to package it or put it together a little bit better in terms of stacking it. So right now we're going through our bundle wood that we have. We have bundle wood here, and we have to resplit some stuff that fell on the ground, but we have a load of ash. Probably there's about a cord left of ash that we have to resplit, that we get from Specialty Tree Service, and that's what we're hoping to be able to show you, showing you what we're doing. So anyway, on we go. Here we go. All right, one of the nuanced things about this is very low. This is almost too low for me. I have not taken the time to figure out or devise a way to get this up a little higher. So, but anyway, we want to show you something. On this control level, this is going to be the activator, I guess, that we pull it back and it slides across and splits the wood. This is supposed to be a safety feature, but it is broken. So I guess it's just a matter of fixing the spring in there, but you're supposed to use the two hands, and I just find it's actually, I kind of like it with it broken, to be honest with you. All right, getting the Kohler engine started. You're going to see this. I guess this is a fuel line, and then the choke, as you can see, it goes to on. This, because it's been sitting for a while, goes all the way closed basically. And if you notice, it says right in here a basic indication when it's cold, you got to push that over all the way to the left, or to the right, excuse me. So, and normally starts right up. Nice Kohler machine, does it. Now a lot of times the people make the mistake of taking this and running it really high. Come on, Dave. Give me a wood. No, I don't need to split that. You're silly. Give me one I need to split. Yeah. Now, this is, I call the danger speed, because the speed is really too fast. And I'll show you how this works. So, put this on there. And it's fast, man. It is fast. So, show that again. I didn't have a fast. See, that's why you need to going to be able to hold it there. Because it travels. So, alright. And that's split. Split really nice. We split it small because it has to be in a bundle. So, now, what we do is we turn this down. And you can hear it. Right? You put it there, doesn't rattle as much. And it goes through it. Really nice. Danny, give me another one. Well, that's okay. Give me another one. Yeah, this is a little knotty piece. You see here, it's a little knotty. So put that down there. And you can hear how slow. Now this, normally we need to have a piece that's really flush cut. That's a better size, but the problem is I got a knot down at this end, so I don't know if it's going to go. Oh, it's going good. So, try this again. See, now what's nice about this is it avoids that kick out. These things tend to kick out if they're not flush here. But because I have the throttle turned down low, I can stand off to the side and see it puts a nice split there. So, okay, we're gonna do some splitting here. You know. And to turn it off, I simply just cut the fuel. That's it. But that's how I start a cold machine, a cold PowerKing. Here, this has really turned out to be okay, but one of the problems is this when it retracts, it tends to really track, and occasionally, well, you got to keep this, make sure this is turned and seated tight. It tends to tends to loosen up, tends to loosen up a bit when you're working it, because apparently when you're working it tends to slightly turn ever so slowly. So anyway, I think, in my opinion, I don't know that I would, if I'd get another one of these, I don't know. I mean, it takes, okay, but the challenge is in the return, I have had occasion where this pops back so much, it's violent. It really is, and I've banged my hands a couple times. And that's not why I have this on there, but I've banged my hands a few times, pretty severely when it cracks back on that. So anyway, we're going to get to splitting so you get a chance to see it in operation. All right, give me some wood. Now, the other thing I like to do is I don't like to get this bark on here, so I may take that bark off, throw that over my file. And the other reason why I cut it small is so it dries faster, seasons quicker. So now I got a piece of bark here. I'll have to use it. Another one, Dan. Let's see if it splits the whole thing. No, see what happens? That's what happens. I'll turn it up. Yeah. See what happens if I have So, that's what happens in a good walk. Doesn't spit that pop off. Oh, there we go. Took a couple times and it went through. That's good. See, if that's too fast, and what I consider a little dangerous. So I do not like to have it turned up. See, that's nice and manageable, nice and slow, easy, safe. Thanks, Dan. Now see, I can't put it on here because this is a knot or a Y or junction. So splits it really nice. This is a low-end machine. Bought it at Home Depot. We came from Home Depot. I forget how much we paid for it, but came shipped in a crate. And I might show you that crate because I got pictures of it somewhere. So. Now it doesn't go all the way through. Just hit it again. So now, okay. Now see that right there? I would not go through that side. I had to turn it this way. Come on, Dan. There we go. Let's get that. Get that off. This is still a little too fast for me. I'll turn it down. See, it goes a little slower. I still think this is a little bit quicker than other horizontal machines, even at this slower speed. But let's see. Some of you may say that's the right size, but see, I like it smaller for my bundlewood. Take off the bark, which is what this pile started to be. Split that in half. That's a nice size. Now, all right, see, that's 16 inches. If you see that, between my two marks. Let's get that bark off of there. And we re-burn the bark. Or we re-burn it, like it's been burned once. No, we burn the bark. So, now to be honest with you, my go-to machine, my preferred machine on this would probably be an Easton-made Easton-made Ultra, which has a 4-way splitter on it. I think that would be much faster. That's what I really covet. Oh, there we go. This is a good. Several times. Turn it up. What it does is it speeds up the flywheels that are inside there, speeds it up so there's more kinetic energy. Put it all the way up. See what happens? I should have shown you that, but that end was not flush on that. But that's a big size for the bundles. See? That cuts that nice. I got this machine originally because I was resplitting a lot of wood that we had purchased. We had purchased about 7 or 8 cord, 7.5 cord wood from an estate that was already split rather large. It was split like this stuff was. So I bought this as a resplitter. When I tried to cut big rounds or any kind of rounds with it, you have to ship it off around the edges. Now this is an interesting, almost a bowl knot. Let's see how this goes, how I'm going to attack this one. Yeah, that one's doing pretty good. So a lot of it, you have to manage it. You have to manage how you're cutting it. You're cutting the straight grain around these curved pieces. All right, we'll put that in the pile to season. Oh, Danny, give me some tough ones. They told me that when they cut this ash, they said that there was a lot of knots in this ash, and it wasn't. It bound up the processor. So we're finding a lot of this stuff. In fact, you can start to see this mark, this edge mark. This is probably one of the pieces that got caught up in the processor. You can see the blade marks, so this may be a tough one to split. There you go. Turn up the machine. And then turn it down. Don't turn it down that much. So, yeah, cut nice. Again, properly managing each piece you put in there, properly managing it. Putting around the edges. Look at that. That's quite the knot. Turn it down, now I got some pieces to put in the bundles. This is quite the knot, I see that. So. The unique thing about the kinetic, once it didn't go through the first time, you just keep trying it. Alright. It's got to turn up the machine. Alright, well. Another big one. It's about, this one's about 14 inches. So, that's 16. Well, we can include this in bundle width. Part of the reason why I like to put the bundle wood on, make it smaller sizes, is one, it dries faster, seasons quicker. So even though this is ash, it's going to save me a couple of weeks. So it gets dried up to under 20%. I don't know what this is particularly right now. Feels wet, but it might just be cold. But yes, the reason why I cut it smaller is it dries quicker. Air is able to get around it a lot easier. Dry it out, get rid of that moisture. Now, The other reason why I cut it small is we have a saying that we tell people in person that we cut the wood for the flame, not for the heat, because what we do is recreational wood, not for heating in your to heat your house. Although you can put it in fireplaces and all that, which wouldn't be a problem. But we don't do it for the purpose of heating. In fact, if it was, I'd be selling all this stuff and all that, selling this as it is rather than cutting it up. So, so that's the reason. So we sell the flame, we don't sell the heat. That's what we like to tell people. Oh. So, come on, Dan. There we go. See, this is a good chunk. There's a knot right there, so I'm going to manage it by turning over. See how it splits that? Turn down low. And that's about the largest size that will split, fit into a bundle. See how nice that is? Nice looking wood. Yeah, I know, I should be wearing gloves. Nope, that's why. Now, honestly, that I can't put in a bundle because of that right there. Because of that. Danny, let's see. Well, we're going to put this over that pile. Turn that around. Watch out. Looks like a turkey leg. All right, Dan. I'm used to yelling so much because of the camera. First time I'm using this microphone. It doesn't work, so we'll turn it over. There we go. See, that's how you use the PowerKing. Oh, there's a knot there. Knot right there. That's what I was hitting before. Good choice, Dan. Clean off the bark. Too barky. There we go. Okay. Oh my. This is going to be a tough one, huh? Yep. Yep. See, just a double hit. Takes it. Yes. All right. Now, a club like that will actually skew the firewood stand where I put the stack, tilt it one way or the other. So, anyway, that's splitting one wheelbarrow load. Now let's go over and show you where Danny's gonna put it.